when my boyfriend and I first moved in together, I felt like I was losing my identity a little bit because he's so cute. And listen, at the time I worked as a bartender. I'm a comedian. I punched a kid in the face in elementary school because he stole part of my lunch. Not even the whole lunch, just part of it. I own 4 separate leather jackets, okay? What I'm trying to say is I identify as a badass, all right? That's important to me. But at home, my boyfriend calls me Muffin. And he refers to our bed as the muffin tray. Because that's where little muffins sleep. And it was super strange. I would get home from a night of yelling at people. I would be like, who are you? What are you doing? Don't hit on me and be an asshole. Get the fuck out of my bar. Come home and slam the door. Take off both my leather jackets. My boyfriend's like, is that a little muffin? I'm like, it's me, a muffin, I'm home! Anytime I'm out of bed during the night, he's like, what's that muffin doing out of her tray? I'm like, I'm a muffin, I have to go to my tray, I'm so small. How many kisses does a muffin need? I don't know, is it one for every one of her chocolate chips? So that's upsetting. And it really got out of hand in quarantine because at least before that I left, right? So I was like 50% badass, 50% muffin. And I never went anywhere, so I was what you might call a full-time muffin. I wasn't even called my name anymore. I saw a friend for the first time in like 6 months and she called me Olivia. And I was like, oh, Olivia. That's a name I've known in a long time. Nowadays they just call me Muffin. It definitely made me rethink all the intimidating men in my life because, like, my boyfriend's 10 years older. He wears a suit to work. He has a real-ass job. He fires people all the time. Like, all the time. And he's adorable. He has a specific song he sings for when I put my pajamas on. I'm not gonna sing it, because you don't deserve it. Just kidding. 5, 6, 7, 8. Snuggly clothes, snuggly clothes. You are wearing your snuggly clothes. They're really snuggly, and they are clothes. That's why we called them snuggly clothes. And so now I can't be scared of any man. Like my terrifying German boss. He's this huge, bearded man who hates me. And he's always like, Olivia, you are so bad at your job. And I would have fired you months ago, were it not for labor laws preventing me from doing so. I used to be so scared of him, and now I'm absolutely certain he yells at me. He goes home, slams the door, takes off his beard. And he goes to his girlfriend and you're like, you're such a little apple strudel. I have to say, one of the really nice things about being in a good relationship is you can just, like, let go of all the shitty things that the people you've dated before have done to you. Right? Like that guy Peter, who fucked you over your senior year of college. You don't even have to think about him anymore. Because you're happy now. The thing about the thing with Peter though is it was just real quick. It was like there was this girl Dolly who was involved and then it was me and then there was like a whole other thing that was like which one? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know about it because I'm fulfilled now. Just in case though. I just made a real quick diagram about it. Can I have a volunteer to hold this for me? Preferably someone with some sort of teacher experience because I'm going to need you to rotate it. Like, I'll wait, so fucking someone get up here. Great. You do it? Yay! Come on up here. Thank you. Elena. Wonderful to meet you. Great. That's it. You do whatever makes you feel comfortable. No worries. Okay, you're gonna hold it. And then if you notice we have a 180 span here, so if you can just sort of like rotate across the room, great. Such good work. You should be on The Price is Right. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through our main characters here. So here we have Olivia. That's me. And I was dating this guy Peter. And all you really need to know about him is he's like if a stick insect came to life. And then there's this guy Ben, who I was friends with, and he actually didn't do anything wrong in this story, so that's fine. And then he was dating this girl Dahlia, and I'm trying really hard not to talk shit about other women. So I'm just gonna stick to the facts here. So her name was Dahlia. We went to college together, and she was a huge bitch. And then oh, you can keep it down for 1 second. Sorry. No, you're good. I love your proactive attitude, but we're still here for a second. So, I was dating Peter and Ben was dating Dahlia. And then one time, Ben and I were hanging out and we walked into a party, and what do we see? But Peter was making out with Dahlia. I can tell from your booze you've been paying attention, because those are actually the people we were dating. Now we can move to the next one. Great. This is me again. So, I just like to do a little bit of like a deep dive on this character, just for any casting directors in the audience. Picture sort of your classic best friend type, sort of cute enough to be on screen, but not cute enough to be threatening. I don't want to sound desperate. I do know casting directors. It's just the only one I know is my aunt, and she's already given me like a hard no. Something about how directors aren't interested in women who look like if a skateboarding witch gave up on herself. And then here we have things like a heart, because I can still love. Cool. And then a soccer ball. I used to play. And then this is a loaf of bread, because boys are the yeast of my problems. I had a rehearsal with my mother, and I did that joke and she actively booed me. Okay, then we'll go to the next page. Great. This is just like a photorealistic drawing of Peter. And again, he was just absolute trash, just the worst human on earth. The only thing you need to keep in mind is like, yes, he's garbage, and also it's not true what they say about big feet. Moving on. You're doing so good. Well, that's not, okay. C+. That's fine. Great. Okay. Here we have a blank page. So good. We have a blank page to represent the blank page that I've turned over. Thank you. No, that was good. The applause was good. Because I've so clearly moved on. And not yet. And hold your fucking horses. I'm so sorry, you're doing such a good job. I've done nothing wrong. This is the blank page because I'm just excited to see like what else we can write on this page now that we've moved forward with forgiveness and we have focused on creating a brand new story for myself and everyone else involved. And then just real quick, last one is if Peter got hit by a truck. That's just the last one if you want to make sure everyone sees that one. It's really important. All right, great. Round of applause for Elena.